nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
Bobbity bobbity bop. We're back. Shout out to the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there. The CIA, one love to the FBI. Oh, we left Miami, now we're in Vegas. Big Shirley. Woo, sitting next to Shirley's on the plane. Samuel L. Jackson said snakes on the plane, but bruh, when you got Shirley's on the plane, that's something else. But shout out to you. Shout out to you, boo. Shirley's on the plane. What's going on with that camera? I ain't got time to mess with it today. So we just use these two. All right, so your godfather's here in Las Vegas. And Las Vegas will be here all week. And the cool thing about that is, wait till you see what's going to happen here. Now, here's the thing, because it's a 3-hour time difference, we have to make adjustments, kind of like we do when we're in LA. Because, I mean, who wants to go live at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock here? So, what you need to do is make sure you are still subscribed to the channel and turn your notifications to all. Set your notifications to all. So, yeah. We're going to be getting out here in the field work where the work is real. Let's bring the microphone back here. Maybe that'll do it. Or is it focusing on that? That's what we're going to be doing. So you guys can hear me. All right. So the question on the table tonight is, are modern women too big to fail? Remember the banking crisis? The banking crisis, the notion was we had to bail out the banks because if we don't, it's going to be catastrophic. Y'all remember that, right? And guess what happened? We bailed the banks out, and all that really happened was there were no consequences. The bank fat cats got even. They paid themselves first. And here's the ultimate position. When people who have had massive advantage for so long like this get off without having to even admit fault, it doesn't help. And see, I'm hearing so many, since we talked about the gender war is over, and there are different opinions on each side. They're like, well, if the gender war is over, then we need to get back to, let's start the healing process and this and that. And it's like, okay, well, but just like the trials at Nuremberg, women are going to have to admit their part, you know. And before we get to that part, we got to ask ourselves the question, ladies. Do you even think you failed? What is this talking about? Some women, oh, that's the fountain. I'm going to get pictures of the fountain and everything else. But there are some women who don't even think that they have, that the gender war is over. And I'm just listening to some of these women like, well, Men did it too, and blah blah blah, and this fuck shit and that. Look, ladies, stop listening to these women who are only gonna keep your head gassed up. Because here's what's gonna happen, in my opinion. If you are too big to, if you don't admit the women, if women don't admit that womanism, feminism, these careers, these PhDs, and all this other stuff,
I'm a PhD.
all this stuff did not do you guys any good. If you guys don't sit down and admit it yourselves, and then come to the back to the negotiating table in good faith, that's fine. But you know what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing will happen and nothing will change. And the issue is the women who talk like this talk like that women are too big to fail, meaning that there are a lot of women out there that just don't believe that they're going to be the next homeless. There are a lot of women out there that just simply don't believe that they're going to be the next ones evicted. That they're going to be like the doom and gloom. They think we talk about a lot of doom and gloom, buying a dog and dying alone. The average woman thinks it's going to be that woman over there and maybe that woman over there, but it won't be them. They really believe this because they bought into this notion that, well, in order for it to happen to me, put yourself in the place of their thinking. In order for it to happen to me, it would have to happen to all these other women and the government, the powers that be. Men aren't going to let it happen. Gentlemen, they really still think that men aren't serious. And this is like Neo sitting talking to the architect. There are levels of survival that men are prepared to accept. The average man has pretty much come to terms with the fact that he's not going to have the lives that other average men have for hundreds of thousands of years, because the average woman today wants this luxury lifestyle. So guys are accepting these realities and adjusting accordingly. That's why you're not going on dates, ladies. That's why Valentine's Day, in my opinion, Valentine's Day is going to get abolished, changed, eradicated in the next 20 years. Women's outspend men 3-1 on Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about a lot of things that women do this week. And Las Vegas is a great place to talk about it because it's the hustle capital of the world. I've gone to the hustle capitals of the world. Miami and Las Vegas are the hustle finesse capitals of the world. And some of the best hustlers and finesses live here. But the thing is, this ain't the rest of the world. So many women think and act as though they're going to be young forever, not realizing that at 30, you 50% off. You'd be amazed at how many women I've sat down and talked to who are 29, 28, 29 years old, who really, really are hot. And they don't honestly believe that 50% off is for them. They really don't. And how can you blame them? Because women equate their sexual marketplace value by the opportunities they have to have sex with anybody. This is why you got Rick Ocasek's wife, Pauline Koroskova or whatever, at 56, finally coming to the realization that don't nobody want her. At almost 60, women believe they as a whole are too big to fail. Well, ladies, I got news for you. The men are more than welcome to prove you wrong. There are a lot of men out there who are more than willing and welcome to watch you fall flat on your face and be homeless. And they will think, well, it's not because no man wanted to be with you or you didn't have plenty of suitable alternatives. Men will look at it as that you chose this. Because every woman has dealt with at least one suitable man. I don't want to say every woman, Most women have dealt with at least one suitable man. I mean, even back when I was young, you could see women who were looked like troglodytes, but they always had somebody. There will be no sympathy for you ladies. So here's my modest suggestion that you ladies stop listening to these women who keep telling you the men do it too. Well, let's just get on to the solution. No, you got to admit fault and beg for forgiveness. Beg for, ask for forgiveness, make it up, whatever you want to say, or else men are looking at you as though you're just coming and saying, "What? We were just following orders. We didn't do nothing. We're just following orders. What do you mean following orders?"
Execute Order 66.
You know, lots of uh, soldiers in World War II were like, "Whoa, whoa, we were just following orders. We were just following Order 66." You know what happened to them? They got hung too. You can't just say I was just following orders because you benefited. You benefited directly or indirectly from those orders you were following or orders that other women were following. You benefited directly or indirectly multiple times through these double standards, through these loopholes, Title IX, all these other things. And if it was indirect, you still took the benefit, like late Patrice O'Neal said. I hate living in a time where being a man is a bad thing, and they're simultaneously making being women being wonderful. That time is coming to an end. In any nightclub that closes at 2 o'clock, last call is at 1:30. The music cuts off at 1:45. The height of the night is between 12 and 12:30. That is when most people cram in, the most of the drinking, most of the partying happens between 12 and 12:30. Between 12:30, well, 12 and 1. How about that? You got an hour. The problem is, ladies, your hour between 12 and 1 happened when you were 25. You're still partying like it's 1999 and it's really 2022. You every bit of
Danger zone!
danger zone, and many of you ladies, no man's land. No man's land. 36 to 40, 36 to 60. And the women in 27 to 35, the danger zone, think because they're still close enough to 25 that they're too big to fail. But the women 36 to 60 will tell you that we thought that we could in our 30s just flip the magical switch and look around and we could find a man of value, a suitable man, and it's not working. Ladies, you are not too big to fail. You are failing. You want to know one of the things I can point to show that women are failing? Now, women are failing because now you're dealing with alternative gender expressions are coming in and taking a lot of what? When you start looking at women in boxing and MMA and I don't even know the designations, but you're starting to see women get knocked out and beat up, and women's records ladies, what do you think this is going to end? The best fighter as a woman is not as good as the worst professional man fighter. Patrice O'Neal talks about this stuff too. It's like when I used to fight Sanshao or we used to spar, I saw some women that were great fighters. They were great against other women who outranked me. Black belts. I'm a purple belt, blue belt or purple belt. And you know what? They didn't stand a freaking chance. And today, we have women who are openly attacking men and hitting men and fighting men. What do y'all think? Y'all just think y'all crazy at this point. Let me be clear. I am not one of these people that thinks it's okay for women to put their hands on a man because you know a man is bigger and stronger than you. So saying that a man should restrain himself, no, no, we are so out of balance. We're to the point to where everything goes, and everybody's supposed to exercise restraint, and we're to the point to where no, we need to have not too big to fail. Consequences need to be had on both sides. Men are cool with this. Men have always been locked out of the sexual marketplace. Men know that if they don't have the means and the SMV, that they are just not going to be able to have anything. This is what freedom looks like, ladies. Freedom to fail. Modern women, you have freedom to fail. Why is this important? Because you ladies are listening to women who are in their mid 30s to late 40s telling you about a world that will never exist for you. Your best bet as a woman is to get cooperative and get on the same page with a man and build and and cooperate, submit, and get off the stage, and y'all go figure it out for a lifetime. Not to go make you happy, none of this stuff. You get what, or you better go to school or trade school or do something to be able to make two incomes. Otherwise, what do you think is going to happen? You want to get out here and follow your passion, your truth, and everything else, and you want to be a florist, and you're making $38,000 in New York City. Uh, who's going to pay the? See, this is the problem. This is the problem. You say, "I'm trying, Kevin." Well, okay, you're not trying if you don't have a coach. If you're not investing thousands of dollars of your hard-earned money, I don't want to hear shit from you. I don't care what you think about Anna Bay and the School of Influence, but one thing that she did say is she talked about how she decided to go from being this Russian, what they call like a yacht girl, to this elegant lifestyle. She talked about it. To get into elegant, sophisticated upper society, you have to learn the language, you have to learn the culture, and you have to pay. You have to pay. And see, the thing is, gentlemen, if you, we're going to talk about things this week to understand that women to walk away from. If a woman if a woman has ghosted somebody, leave her. If a woman's not willing to pay to become a better version of herself, because if she just thinks she can get it done by reading books and watching YouTube videos, they want it on the cheap. See, the guys I talk to, the guys I hang out with, we got a list of things that we ask ladies that just, yeah, we're not asking you where you went to school. We're asking who's your coach. How much have you spent on self-improvement, personal development in regards to relationship? If that number is beyond us, how much have you spent this calendar? How much did you spend in 2021 on personal development, self-improvement in regard to interpersonal relationships, not your damn job? And if the number is less than 2,000, I'm not going to, if the, most women are going to tell you zero. So what does that mean? They want to learn on the job with you. And that's fine. Let them find somebody else who has an on-the-job training program. If you want to learn on the job, ladies, you better be under 25. The only women that can learn on the job have to be between the age of 21 and 25. Over 25, no on-the-job training. Traditional housewife, 27 and under. Over 27, half off. Traditional housewife, all that other stuff, 30 and over. Oh, yeah, yeah. And see, the women 30 and over, they will look good. They'll smell good. Their hair will be done. They'll go to the esthetician and the dermatologist, and they'll get nipped and tucked and BBL, and they'll do all the stuff on the outside. The inside of their car junkier than the mug. And here's the thing, guys, ain't no need to argue with him. Ain't no need to even have a conversation with him. You don't. Now, here's the question. Do you kick it with him and have sex with him? I say leave him alone, personally. Because this is where we go wrong as men. You need to exercise some dick discipline. See, it's one thing to turn down Shirley.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs.
Surely you can't be
chicken,
serious.
Turkeys,
I am serious. Don't call me Shirley.
It's one thing to turn down Shirley. Y'all don't have no problem turning down Shirley. But can you turn down an adjustable 6, 8, 9, or 10? I have. Yep. And I'm going to tell you what happens when you turn down a beautiful woman. They lose their shit. Women who are not used to being rejected don't know how to handle it. Turn down, most women don't even think it can happen. And when a woman's dealing with a man that they know will cut them off, lead them, they tend to wreck it first. Like Wreck-It Ralph. We're going to talk about this, ladies. We're going to talk about it. And here's the thing. You want to learn, you're going to pay. You're going to pay me too. Because you're trying, great. All right, you don't have a coach, then guess what? You know what? Maybe I will start doing just big group courses for women. Hell, everybody else do it. But you're going to pay me. You're going to pay me. And you're going to sit down and you're not going to get, and you're not going to come into a big course, a big group and dominate the conversation. You're going to treat, here's the thing, you're going to treat the kind of men you want with the same level of respect as you treated that college, that university, or that job. Get the likes up, people, or we turn off the, get the likes up. Gentlemen, make them treat you with the same respect they treat that job or that degree. Yes, boss. I'll be right there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I work all night. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, right. You want me to do more work? That's not my job description, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll be more than happy to. No. I'll make a living. It's not to have a life. Stephen and Stephanie, y'all just write them. Yeah, right. Then come to you and expect you to expect scraps. No. I'm not going to be on here but another 10 minutes or so, man. This is going to be a short show tonight. We're going to pick up tomorrow. Tonight's regularly scheduled show will be tomorrow on YouTube. But I just wanted to try to stay consistent on the day. But ladies, time out for the bullshit. It is time to, what I say this year is about self-awareness is sexy. Are you self-aware enough to know that you can't do this shit on your own? If not, continue to watch the videos and we'll watch. You can come over and watch all you want to. But what did I say step 2 is? Separation. It's time to separate the wheat from the chaff. The rebels, the chameleons, the doppelgangers, the bullshit artists, the quick change artists. Yeah, all y'all. What is it? What was she called in X-Men? The shapeshifter. The blue shapeshifter. What was she called? Anyway, her. We've had enough of them. Had enough of them. And now it's time to separate. Separate you from your friends. You got a woman who had to backtrack saying that she don't let her single friend stay in her house. Mystique. Yeah, Mystique. Yeah, it's time for you shapeshifting Mystiques to be found out. You know how you can tell Mystique? You can look at her yellow eyes. You know who else had yellow eyes? The Sith.
Execute Order 66.
Oh, I got it coming left and right for you. Yeah, Mystique, your Sith ass. Except Palpatine, everybody else. Palpatine, Vader, Maul, Palpatine, Vader, Maul, Dooku. Yeah, we over here. Palpy, you follow. And we don't do 7, 8, 9. That was a woke fantasy. No. Ray nobody. Skywalker. She don't count. Anyway, Mystique. And Mystique even sound like a sister, don't it? Mystique! So you got rebels and chameleons now. Mystique. What are they called in scrolls? Scrolls. Fucking scrolls, man. Mystique ass scrolls. Got mutants and scrolls. There we go. Mutants and scrolls. Which one is you, Shirley? Is you a mutant or are you a scroll? I got something for you. Here's the thing. It's time to separate. Separate from your single friends, your bad habits, all that other stuff, because if you don't separate, you will not get balance. And in the separation, what did I tell you guys to do in the separation, ladies? You need to get over someplace, zen out, get your mental space together, and this is where you have to get some new learning. You gotta pay somebody. Well, I just watch it on YouTube. Guess what? Your husband gonna be on YouTube? You think you're gonna find? Yeah, good luck with that. Well, Kevin, we're broke. Get another job. Stop eating so much. Most of you ladies, many of you ladies could pay for the learning you need if you just went on a diet program. Don't eat. Cut down 1,200 calories. Boom, right there. 1,200 calories, the savings, it's like a double benefit. You lose weight, you get learning. You know? Go in your closet. Take some stuff to the consignment. Get some real, hawk some of that stuff, and you better get rid of that trash. And hey, man, scroll ass. I ain't a scroll Mystique ass. I'm dead ass serious. Men know they have to be, and here's the thing: how many women sit back thinking about paying to become a better version, while they sitting over there on a criminal justice, sociology, communications, marketing, psychology, English, history, some sort of humanities degree, and student loan debt. Ladies, understand something. We're looking at your mindset, your coach, your debt. Then we look at how hot you are. Your mindset, your coach, your debt. You know how many women out there who their mindset is okay? They'd be willing to get a coach, but that debt, ladies, if you're in 6 figures worth of debt, the men you can get with, you need to start picking a man based upon how many of you ladies are in 6 figures plus debt. You can't have an average man just based on that, because you picked wrong. So if you got to have a man that's in the top 10%, 5%, then guess what? It's like saying I want to go to college and you can only get an Ivy League. You better get ready to do the goddamn work. Oh, I know I'm making it hard because they're like, well, wait a minute. I can't stop doing my normal life to get ready. Well, God damn long. None of these choices is easy. Who you want to blame?
Execute Order 66.
Blame your mama. Your mama did this to you. We didn't do this to you. That's who did this to you. Who did this to you? You need to go back to your mom and be like, Mom, y'all wanted me to go to college and become all this. Yeah, this is who you blame right there. You blame your mama. Blame your mama. Ask your mama. She knows she never heard of. That was a UTFO song. Ask your mama. Ask your mama. Now you can't ask your mama because your mama is waiting for you. Your mama's retirement plan. Ooh, did I say that? Oh, I didn't say that, did I? I didn't really say the truth, did I? See, your mama divorced your daddy or didn't marry your daddy and did what she wanted to do with her life, and then told you to do what was in her best interest because she was really keeping you single so she could keep you near. So when she reaches her late 50s, 60s, and you in your late 20s, 30s, you start looking at your mama and you start feeling guilty because you know your mama ain't gonna have a man. You know how many women are dead, their social life is dead now because in places they don't want to talk about, they are not willing to step over their mother to get to their life. And what you expect, a man to go out there and take you and your mama on? No, 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 no. How many women out there know my mama don't have nobody, and I got my degree and I got this and I got that. It's like, okay, well, she don't do this. Okay, then what you gonna do? I've talked to women about this before. You better leave your mama. I can't do that. Okay. So let me get this right. A man's supposed to come in to get you, your dog, your degree, your dad, your mindset, your mama and your family too. What the hell kind of superhero is this? This is you know who they expect? Ladies. You know who they want? Gentlemen, you know who they want? When women expect a man to come do this, you know who they're looking for? I'm gonna show you who they're looking for. You know what kind of man they're looking for when they do this, y'all? There's only one man in the world that can do all of this. Only one man in the world is capable of such crazy, crazy, crazy OP overpowered stuff. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Only one person. And then they get mad at you because you recognize it and be like, so what? Let me get this right. You want me to do all this? Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am to be able to do all this stuff? Well, this is who they expect you to be, ladies and gentlemen. This is who they expect you to be, guys. This is who they want you to be. Infinity Ultron. That's the only person in the world that can handle all that shit. You know how overpowered a man has to be to handle your jacked up life? You know how overpowered he has to be? A straight up what if Infinity Ultron. You're going to take her on, her jacked up mindset, her issues, her traumas, her lack of coaching, lack of development. She's cute, but she got her single friends. She's got her all the single women around her. She got her student loan debt, her dog, everything else. And you got to take care of mama and never Infinity Ultron. You got the stones in his chest and everything. You remember what Infinity Ultron did to Thanos? And he only had the Mind Stone at the time. So even when you do the Thanos snap, man, Thanos snap ain't enough for what these women expect. They want Infinity Ultron up in this piece. Oh, that's going to the soundboard. That's going to the soundboard. Infinity Ultron.
Emotional damage.
You got to put up with that emotional damage. Infinity Ultron up in this bitch. How many of y'all how many people on the same power level as Infinity Ultron in the sexual marketplace? And if you were on the level of Infinity Ultron, why would they pick you? Oh my God, geeking out tonight. Galactus can't mess with Infinity Ultron. Do you realize the only person that can fuck with Infinity Ultron? The Watcher couldn't even deal with him. Infinity Ultron really could have wrecked the entire universe. Go back and watch that series. Only one scenario. And that's the thing. It's like, well, I got to become Infinity Ultron, and my reward is just one woman. And then they got the nerve to be talking about, well, they don't want some babies, but then I don't want you to cheat. What? So you got to become a multi-universal, interdimensional, multiversal power. You need to become right below the, what is it? What is it? The tribunal? The living tribunal. The one above all, the living tribunal. You got to be kind of in there. He damn near got to be a god. Stan Lee couldn't even make this up. Yeah, ladies. Ain't nobody trying to do all this stuff. But anyway, tomorrow night we're gonna talk about how crazy y'all is, cause ain't nobody trying to be Infinity Neutron for you. You know why not? Cause there are plenty of other women out there who are just happy, who already come with a few power stones, already come ready. Like, okay, well, I'm ready. I'm cool. I'm good. We don't have to do all that for me, sir. I'm just ready to. I'm ready to meet you on your level. Like I said, man, you can't make this shit up. I gotta run, guys. You know, it's been cool, but until next time, peace. We are gone.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted.